Hey guys, this is Marc and Lee.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey man, I finally got a webcam. I'm into the future here and I'm drinking some whiskey.
All right. Yep. I don't have no whiskey at the moment, but I've got my Christmas tree.
You can move yours all around. I'm stationary. I'm on
Oh,
desktop. You
oh.
like the planet? Look, I'm in a planet.
Wow, that's cool.
Ah,
I'm on the planet Teddy Bear with my mayor. Hi, how
ah,
are you?
I'm doing great. Hey, I wanted to show you some records and get your opinions on them.
All right.
All right, let's just do this. And I might have some that'll
And
make you
then I
yell.
might show you some things. Um I can I can Well, I'm not going to show you the one album I have because I don't want to, you know, um, lose track of. Oh, I'm not sure where. Wait a minute. Um, yeah, I don't want to mess stuff up, but I can show you a few things. Um, I can show you some broken CDs that I don't have, or oh no, I can show you one my brother-in-law gave me, um, John McLaughlin.
John McLaughlin. I don't know who that is.
He's from the group Mahavishnu Orchestra. Jan Hamer was in that group, and Jan Hamer did the music for Miami Vice.
Oh, I know him. Jan Hamer.
Yeah.
Jan.
So yeah. Oh yeah, and John McLaughlin also did an album with Carlos Santana.
Nice.
So so you know people who he worked with.
Yeah. You see, I got
Yeah.
some new headphones for the podcast.
Oh.
And the camera. So I'm going to show you. There's Burp and Lee. We don't have to pause it anymore because it's just a damn video. Well, look, check out this album. What do you think about this one, Lee? Oh, you can't see it.
Yeah. That's probably the closest to one of their last of the better albums. It's like that was when they started a tiny bit to go a little bit more commercial and downhill, but still with enough good stuff. It's still good.
Still good. How about this one?
Oh, and I also got this. This is the guy in the cover is actually the father of the lady Anais Mitchell, who I saw live, and she was really good. But what album you talking about? REO Speedwagon.
Nah.
That's something where if someone gave me $200 to buy a bunch of albums that I wanted, and I only had $2 left, and he said, "I'm not going to let you get any of the albums you get unless you use that last $2 to get that album." And we argued for about an hour about it. I'd eventually do it, but we would have to argue an hour first.
An hour. Are you drinking any vodka?
I've got my vodka, but right now my stomach is a little bit fucked up. So I don't want to do it yet, but I got it for later.
Dang, I've never seen that one before.
Yeah, that's in New York.
New York.
You can get that for $5.
And then I got this record.
Oh, okay. That one is decent.
Decent. A lot of Sammy Hagar fans that go, fuck that album. And then I know you like this one.
Yeah, that one's good.
Yeah, ACDC.
Yep.
And I don't know.
I've got this.
Stonefield, they're a great band, man. We were trying to get them on the podcast, but they don't answer back.
Yeah, I also got some that if I can find it, I'll show you. But I have to find it, and it's but you can still show me stuff, and I'll when I find it, I'll find it. It's just something.
Can you see that, or is the video blocking it out?
Huh? That's me.
Okay.
That's me not doing anything. That's just me fucking around. But wait a minute. I don't want this to be a mess. Oh yeah. Okay, ouch. Damn it. My stomach. Fuck it. But here's one of the pictures that I had with Stonefield, and then when I saw him again, she signed it at the top.
It's a really good band. You guys should check out our review on them.
See that?
Yeah, you're all clean cut, Lee.
Do you see the signature on top?
Yep.
And then here's the other one.
Nice. They're from Australia, right?
Yeah.
And then I got, well, this chick. You said you listened to half of it and you liked it.
Yeah. I like half.
You like half?
All right. I don't know.
And then this one.
What is it?
Dynasty Young, last solo album. 26.
Oh.
26 East.
Oh.
And now Lee is gonna start getting pissed.
Well, what?
Should I just put it up? Tear off the Band-Aid?
Oh, I don't know. Oh God, why you waste your money?
I got it used. I didn't pay full price.
50 cents?
No, about $5.
Oh, what an idiot.
What an idiot. Oh, I do have this album. Ooh.
Oh God. What did you do? Did you decide one day you were going into a record store? Sorry.
Wow.
Damn it. Makes me cough or choke to talk about them.
Oh, well, you hate this one too.
Yeah, good.
I got that. I got that for Christmas. But then I had to put up something you like.
Wait a minute. I'll show you some books. Because
I got some books too. I got Geddy Lee's Big Book of Bass, Van Halen book, a Rush book.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm not physically at my best, but
I got a Star Wars pork.
I got Gillian Flynn, Sharp Objects. She was the one who wrote Gone Girl.
I saw that movie, that show.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was on HBO. It was Sharp Objects. It had Amy Adams in there.
Oh wow,
it was a trip.
Yeah, and
that's the one where the mother and the daughter kill somebody, I think, right?
Oh wow.
They don't figure it out till the end.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this one, Charles Baxter, there's something I want you to do. It's short stories.
That sounds like you, Lee. There's something I want you to do.
Yeah.
I got this book, Back to the Future. And it's cool because inside of it, it has the letter that Marty wrote, Dr. McFly, the doctor, the doc, that he's going to be killed. Save the clock tower flyer with Jennifer's number on the back.
Huh.
And
wow.
The postcard, the picture that
cool.
Where they're fading
That's
out of existence.
Probably one of the best things that you showed me.
Isn't it cool? And it shows pictures of Eric Stoltz in the role and everything. Because they replaced him with Michael, because Eric Stoltz didn't have the humor. And this fucker, Katie Lee's Big Book of Bass.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Interviews and basses.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All you need now is it's almost big enough to fit a bass guitar in it.
And
now you need a book about baseball and call it First Base and put them together.
We've used this book on the podcast before. This thing is huge hardcover. Beatles, all the songs.
Oh, wow.
Talks about every single song they made.
And it talks about them?
Yeah, it writes about them.
Huh?
It writes about them.
Yeah.
And then I also have Running with the Devil.
Oh yeah, they have that on YouTube on
Noel Monk.
Yeah, and I've heard interviews with Noel Monk, and he's interesting.
I have another book. I have my guy on the YouTube podcast sent me the At the End of the World YouTube biography.
Oh,
man. Mark doesn't like to read though. He likes to skim through pages and find interesting stories.
I guess if it were a book where it told you where to find $1 million and you had to read it carefully, you'd probably do it.
I had to read it carefully. I did read
the book on how to mix drinks. You'd probably do it careful.
I did read the Sammy Hagar biography, but I will read these books. I don't know. I just got to be in the mood to read. And
yeah,
not often.
You also have to be in the mood to look up things like Banshee. You thought it only had 4 songs because you were too lazy to look up the group to see it had more. You thought that my screenshot was a link. You try to press it and no music came up. I'm kidding with you.
No, because
I do the same thing.
Brian Davis picked 1 song instead of 2, so I thought it was a short album.
Oh yeah. You might have liked that, or maybe he was hoping that it would be, but no, I mean, but I've sometimes had to be where, let's say my shoe is right here, and someone tells me my shoe is right there, and I can't find it, and then they point to it, I go, doy.
I also have this.
Huh.
Rush R40, the last concert Rush ever did.
Oh wow. I'll try and find some. I got some. Ow! Damn it!
You got some. Ow! Damn it! Ow! Damn it!
I've got John B. Sebastian and the Lovin' Spoonful. It's a mono copy. He signed it. I saw him.
Welcome back.
Yeah, that's not on there, but yeah.
Did he ever? Was that ever released as a single?
One. This is a pretty cool, interesting one.
That's your album.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Frolicking.
Yeah,
you're frolicking in the meadows.
Yeah, the cover is kind of dirty, and maybe I spilled coffee or some stuff on it. But if it plays, would you want it?
Sure.
Or yeah, if I can find it, because I put it in my CD player, and then after I took it out, I must have dropped it and don't know where it is. So it might be a little dirty or a little stained, but but you know, good enough. And let's see. I can't. Oh, I know where the album is. It's the only album that I have as an album, because my friend, we talked about it, and he said he found a copy, and I said, okay, that's cool. I'd like it because they have liner notes in it and it's not on CD or not that I know of too much. And it's Walter Carlos, Sonic Seasonings. He's the guy who later, when he turned into Wendy Carlos, he she did the music to Tron, but he, as Walter Carlos, also did music to Clockwork Orange, and he did the Switched On Bach albums. But this was before he was Wendy Carlos. This is when he was Walter Carlos. So some people might say, you're insulting him by calling him Walter. And I'll say, that's what's on the album.
Did he turn into a hot chick?
Maybe about as hot as a man could, but he looked not that bad as a woman.
Well, I've seen these young kids who like transition when they're like 5 or something, and they start taking these blockers, and they look like hot chicks when they get older. I go, wow. I go, oh no. I hope at least I'm married. I'm not dating anymore, but I probably would have got fooled by one of them.
Yeah.
Oh man. And then I got this Shadow King CD.
Oh, that's a good album.
From Rock Candy Records. Freaking good.
Yeah.
And then the new Armored Saint, which the shirt I'm wearing, if you could see it.
Oh.
Punching the
right
sky.
on.
And I have it on vinyl also, because I bought the box set. Vinyl CD.
Right on.
Yeah. It's really cool. Hey man, next time would you
would
have
fan. That's what keeps blowing. This is my fan. That's what keeps blowing when I'm on my thing.
Is that what you meant on Facebook? Thanks to my fan?
Probably, yeah.
Because you said I said I wish I have fans. Well, you're not with it or something.
Yeah. I still got some veggie juice.
Veggie juice, low sodium.
Yeah, that's because I don't know. I sometimes I like to get low sodium just because I don't want the flavor to fuck up my stomach. But
so we'll make some fucking cool videos on here. I have an idea for one that we could freaking just drink and just get sloshed and just fucking go stupid.
And then what I'll do is I'll ask you to name some obscure stuff that I don't know, and then you might but you might pick stuff that I already know, and I'll scream, I already know that. Come on, dig deeper.
Oh man, I have to do some homework on that one. Have a list of all these bands, and I don't even know, but I'm just listing to see if you know.
Oh yeah. In fact, we could make up names of bands, and then when neither of us know the band, we say, well, that was a made up name. Ha 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 ha.
I could go Slip Doodle Doodle.
Yeah.
And then we find out there is a band called Slip Doodle Doodle.
Yeah.
Or Doodle Doodle.
I used to do stuff like on Yahoo. Used to think of like trying to think of weird ID names on Yahoo for when I'm on chat, and I might look up furry fat purple penguin, and then someone already has it. Then or crappy dappy, and someone already has it. So I eventually found some that nobody used, But I mean, you there's some that I would purposefully look up just to see if somebody used it. And 75% of the time they did.
Well, some of these rap artists need to look up some names, because there's yesterday I get a freaking text from Apple Music. Oh, Tesla just released a new song. I go, what? They released a new song, and I go look at it. It's some fucking hip hop shit named Tesla. What the fuck? Is this 220 Tesla? I go, that ain't fucking Tesla. And there's another freaking rapper called Dio. He spells it D-I-O. And for years, freaking iTunes would put his picture on there instead of Dio. And I go, what the fuck? These people are stealing names. It's like, what, the band Skid Row, your Skid Row from the 70s and then the 80s Skid Row, Freaking people need to look up these band names and say, hey, we need to come up with something new. Like Schwack Hammer.
There's one, when I was looking up for Banshee, I accidentally first put B-A-N-S-H-E-E, and then another newer, heavier band named Banshee came up, and then a lady named Banshee came up, and she looked kind of interesting and hot, and they looked like they might be more contemporary, like what you and I might listen to. So it was like, it would be funny if when we do the review, I'm talking about the group from the 70s and you're talking about the group from the 80s, and maybe someone else might talk about the woman, and we don't know that we're all doing that.
Yeah, I don't even know anything named Banshee except from freaking comic books or something.
Yeah, but one time I had a conversation with my dad. This happened often, where we might talk about something, and then all of a sudden it goes completely haywire. Where I was talking about the music was, or like talking about Barry Manilow before we were talking about something else, and then so I said some like the music was good, or there were a lot of popular hits, but then one of his songs I don't like, and he went, what do you mean? I go, Barry Manilow. He went, I thought we were talking about boats. That really happened.
I hope you never pick a Barry Manilow album for the podcast. I'd be bored. Or Celine Dion.
I might pick a song for my own podcast and then rip on it.
That's funny. And another thing we could do out here is I could have the Lee Gershman in-depth interview, where I interview you about your music and your writing, and we could do that too.
And I'm thinking on mine we could do one like the Freeform episode that was too weird to air on the original show.
Where we could do an album review where you want me to review this album and I'll just listen to it in the background and go, shit, this sucks, or fuck, I like that. I could play it in the background and shit.
Or instead I thought of one where it's like I only talk about the song, and then when you start to talk about it, I interrupt you, and then you try to yell over me, and it gets nasty. Or some,
yeah, we could do like a weird experimental album, maybe like a Wall of Voodoo or something.
Weird. I knew a guy who he told me that Stan Ridgway from Wall of Voodoo went to his high school, and he said he was a lot like me.
I'm all Mexican. Wow, radio.
You know what I actually did?
Fried iguana.
I mean, I listened to a Hootie and the Blowfish album, and I kind of fell asleep, which helped me. But
my God,
I listened to Fairweather Johnson. The reason I listened to it was because there's a guy on YouTube called Todd in the Shadows, and he does some called Train Records, where a group has an album out, and it either totally finishes them as far as popularity, or so close enough that nobody important really wants to hear them anymore. And Hootie's album, Fairweather Johnson, seemed to be one where he said, it's just boring. He said, at least with the first album, it was kind of with some hooks and people enjoyed it. But the thing was, they tried to mature. And he said, the best way they could have kept their popularity was to be even lamer, you know, and so he said, so he was saying, critics are saying, this album's not good, it doesn't have any hooks. And he said, that's what I think the critics did. They talked in Darius Rucker's voice so that everyone was saying, and then we hear this new album, you know, kind of like that.
Well, Darius Rucker knew he sucked at rock, so he went to country.
Yeah.
He's like huge in country. And it's like, and then Hootie and the Blowfish started coming back, and I go, no, keep them back, keep them there.
Yeah.
Just do your country so I can ignore you again.
Yeah.
I go, oh my god, that band, fuck 90s shit. That band and the Spin Doctors. Oh my god, the worst vocal tones I could is Darius Rucker and that singer from the Spin Doctors. Even though you did pick a Spin Doctors track as the track of the week one time, and I was like, oh.
They have a couple of songs here and there that I actually like, but they're the group that makes me think of. You probably have you ever visited Marin County?
No,
California. Well, you've probably been in San Francisco before, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, Marin County is sort of like the place where the people who don't have who are afraid of going into San Francisco but act almost just like them are, you know, like the guys with the real long blonde hair, and they eat tofu and they go and they talk and they're like this and they go, dude, Spin Doctors is a great group, man. Listen to that cool banjo sound. Spin Doctors, eat your tofu. I'm gonna see my lady, and she's gonna have fun with her girlfriend after she's done with me. He. Kind of like that. That's sort of.
But you
sort
know
of
what?
weird people.
Speaking of, we should do a video on like the worst bands ever and just like go off on them.
And then in the beginning, I go, now we have to make a consensus, because some of the bands you're gonna list are the bands I like, and vice versa. So we have to pick bands where we both dislike them. Come on, work with me. You say, no, it's not like that, because you know, because we'll never agree. You know.
Yeah, but we need to do bands that I hate, and then you could go, I like that band, like if you hate a band, and I go, I like that fucking band, you know, shit like that. And we could freaking just do a video where we're just screaming over each other.
Yeah.
You know what band is really, I think that got shit on in the night and now that nobody really talks about, that I think is a really good band. Freaking Third Eye Blind. I think they're really a good band.
I keep trying to hear their first album, and it's almost like if their album was on a spoonful of food, half of it would reach my mouth and the other half would fall off the spoon.
I don't know.
It's kind of like
they were different than the bands coming out in the 90s. That's why I like them. I like Jumper and stuff like that. And then freaking another good band from the 2000s that we haven't done a podcast on yet, which I probably will do, is Three Doors Down, because that band sounds like a freaking a southern rock band mixed with metal and hard rock with the twang.
I haven't heard them.
Yeah,
but when you mention Third Eye Blind, it makes me think they're almost but not quite as bad as 311.
I hate 311. That'll be one of the bands I talk about. 311 is fucking like Linkin Park before Linkin Park, but Linkin Park did it better. You know.
I actually like Linkin Park's last album with Pop on it.
Oh, I hated it.
I actually thought it was sincere. I mean, it wasn't like real rock, but for what it was, I thought the songs were done well. It was kind of like they were going the Carly Simon route, and I was digging it.
Carly Simon, Simon and Schuster.
Yeah.
Her dad was the
did.
publisher.
Oh, there's an album of I mentioned it to you and you never responded, probably because you think, well, Lee's messing with me and this is just a joke. But it was an album that Chevrolet did. It's an album. It's like about 15 minutes long at most. All the songs are like about 30 seconds. Maybe the very longest song is a minute and a half, and it's like, and now he goes and he puts the key in the ignition, and then he drives, and he has to look both ways. Or now he all of a sudden got a ticket because he didn't watch out for the cop behind him. And it's all these weird directions on how to do, you know, car safety, but they're sung like it's words with pop music behind it, and it's kind of good. And that was Carly Simon sings on it, and it's from like 1962, and it's like on a Columbia Special Records thing, and they do have it on YouTube, but whoever uploaded it, some of the songs have a few skips in it, and I'm like, I don't want to do an album where the song skips. If we were to pick that song, it would sound like we just went and took our iPhone and went to some dirty hippie's house and recorded it from his stereo.
Dirty Hippie. That'd be a good name of a band, Dirty Hippie.
Yeah. Yeah, and hey.
All right, man. Pop music.
Yeah. I am
that song.
Yeah, I'm probably the only guy in the world who actually had the whole album and listened to it, and none of the songs are memorable except for that one. You can hear the whole album, and when you're done, you totally forget what you heard. You know?
Is it the same with like Gary Newman, the guy who did Cars? Is that the only memorable song he had?
I think Gary Newman was a little bit more memorable, but no, the group M, who was just the guy Robin Scott who did pop music, they also had a song like da 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 da, woman make man, do 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 do, man make woman, do 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 do, woman make man, do 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 do, man make woman, and that's probably the most memorable song on it, even though there was nothing more to it than that.
Woman
but
make
it went on
man.
for about 5 minutes.
Man make woman. I gotta hear that now. It sounds funny.
Yeah, it's good for if you have a friend over who you don't really want to stay and you kind of want to pick music that will make him decide to leave early. It's a good song to play for that.
That's when I put on death metal, even though I don't like it. Hey, check out this band. Okay, bye, Mark. Talk to you later. And then all of a sudden they're banging their head. I go, oh shit, I picked the wrong band. Wait, let's play Bon Jovi. And then they're like, bye.
Oh.
That'd be you. I play Bon Jovi. You go, okay, Mark, nice to see you.
Oh God.
Oh man.
I'm gonna try and get a drink, and then I'll find some stuff to show you.
Everything's falling. I got this. Ooh.
Oh, that's good.
Can you see it? I can't see it on the camera.
I saw it for a tiny moment. It's the Rush album. Yeah.
I gotta figure out how to get this damn background on. It just fucks everything up.
Yeah.
How do you get the background? I don't know. I don't want to stop the video. But I also got this. Def Leppard, their early years.
That sounds like it's probably pretty good.
It is Pete Willis. It's like it has the On Through the Night, High and Dry, and it's got live
Yeah,
shows
you know
from
what
them,
the weird thing is?
and the raw recordings. Yeah.
You know what the weird thing is?
What?
People said that if Pete Willis had stayed in the group, that they wouldn't have gone in the more melodic commercial way. But later on, Pete Willis did some music, and a few of his later albums sound way more commercial and pop than Def Leppard. He made the Def Leppard stuff sound better. So he probably wouldn't have stopped them,
Hey,
you know?
I like
I
like the commercial Def Leppard.
Yeah, but what I mean is, but at least they had some songs that were kind of memorable, and they knew how to play the instruments. Imagine someone doing that, but didn't have fully realized songs and wasn't sure what to do, and kind of like, let's listen to this Def Leppard album and then try and make an album like it. So they hear parts of the song, and then they try to do a part of a song, and then they paste it together, and it sounds like, oh, little girl, do 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 do, we are here, do do, oh yeah, kind of like that.
I got a song for you. Hey, girl with your tucked in shirt,
Yeah.
come right over here and let's have a drink.
Yeah, I would do that.
You know, like Ralph did Tuck It In. I could do, hey,
Yeah.
little girl with your tucked in shirt, you know.
Yeah.
Come over here, let's have a drink, shake my hand and stay a while.
Yeah. I used to do poetry at bars and poetry rings, and one that I did was called Her Shirt, and I read it, and it goes, when she tucks in her shirt, is that opposed to when she wore it loose, or an incident all its own? Does she tuck it in every single day, or most days, or only sometimes, or is this the first time? When she's going out with a guy and she's wearing a certain shirt, is he asking her out or her shirt? I'm not saying I don't want to see her nude, but I'm just as excited when she's wearing her shirt. And some women liked it. They actually, like some of them were like, hey, that's one of the best poems in the book. But the thing is, I played it once. I performed it at a bar, and later this lady walked up to me and she said, I had my shirt tucked in, and then you all of a sudden read when she tucks in her shirt, and I felt all self-conscious and weird, so I had to pull it out. And I thought, I didn't even notice you. I just happened to, do the poem. But it was like, I sure thought, why would you pull it out? Damn it. Why do that, man? That's not why I wrote it. But I didn't say that because I didn't want to look like a real creep. You
should have said, well, if you wouldn't have pulled it out, I would have pulled it out later, baby. Man, whiskey.
Yeah.
I got this whiskey that's 116 proof, and I had some last night. I only had one whiskey and Coke, and I was buzzed, man. That shit was strong. I mixed it.
I'm gonna take a drink for a quick moment.
Cheers.
All right.
Drink. I want to be sideways. I'm Superman.
I'll put it to you like this. Some of my videos are
upside down.
like this.
I know. I see those videos.
Or I'm like this. I'm like that in the video.
Oh boy. Oh man.
It's like
I'm getting a crick in my neck. Oh, you drink straight out of the bottle, man. You're like you just need a brown paper bag, man, and you'd be like totally old school.
but I also have a chaser.
I mix
I
my
don't
chaser.
just do it.
Oh, dude, I drink whiskey on the rocks with no chaser. I just drink it.
Oh,
And then my wife goes, I don't know how you could drink that shit straight. I go, because I like whiskey. It tastes awesome.
but if you have ice in it or
Kind of a chaser,
water,
right?
right?
Yeah, ice.
Yeah, well that at least is some, but yeah, you kind of need a little bit of at least something to coat it. Just like coffee, when you drink coffee, at least a little cream or a little bit of creamer to counteract that hard acidic flavor of the coffee. It's not so much for your taste buds, it's to help your body. And so some people who drink alcohol with no chaser, and then what they do is they drink coffee with nothing in it. It's worse. But
I could drink black coffee too, because somebody told me at work, says, yeah, down black coffee, it speeds up your metabolism. So I was drinking black coffee for like 2 months. Like when I get to work, I'll pour me a cup of black coffee. And
that's a bigger picture.
Oh, nice. She's hot too. Damn.
Yeah, that's Amy from Stonefield.
We need to work on getting them on the show, man.
Yeah.
We have three great guests. We had Jason. We had freaking
and that's
Lorena.
the guitarist.
Yeah, we had Netta Lorena. God damn. Fuck, I would like to see that managed show. You showed me some videos of them live in LA and they were really good, man.
Yeah, I'm trying now to find, there's other pictures that I have. I want to see if I can find them. Because I mean they're there. I just want to not be like fucking everything up while I look for them.
What's that, Lee?
Huh? Oh, Traffic. That's a good album.
Oh, I finally figured out. Yep, I got 2 Traffic albums.
Yeah, with Steve Winwood.
I love Steve Winwood, man.
It's quite good.
And his solo work is great too. I got 3 Traffic albums. I got John Barry Cole Must Die too.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to find there's a few.
You know how you say you don't care for like big women?
For what?
But Ann Wilson, when she got bigger, she was still fucking a babe.
I like her. I'm not always so strict on that. I just say stuff to mess with you.
I love Ann Wilson, man. Nancy, dude.
It's like
Nancy's pretty damn
I'm just
hot,
trying
too.
to see if I can say something and then have you agree with me simply because I won't stop yelling. and I found that not only does that not work, but it influences you to keep not agreeing with me. So it's like like a dad telling someone, don't do this.
Well, Lee, I like to get you animated. So if something's getting you all pissy, I'm going to keep making you pissy.
Okay, I will. I didn't hear you.
I said, if something's making you pissy, I'm going to keep it up until you start coughing, and I'll slow it down. Because, man, when you get excited, man, those coughs come out.
Oh, well.
Like if I said you'd love that Bon Jovi album these days,
Hey!
you're like, fucking shut the fuck up.
Hey,
Hey, have you ever listened to Adam Sandler's
I'll
Adam
put
Sandler
you like
albums?
this. I won't admit this too much, but I will say that if I do like something, like if, for instance, I'm okay with an album by Bon Poopy, I'll say it, but I don't want it to be like everyone starts, talking to me about it. It's like, or if they say, we know that you don't really like it, that's okay. But if they say, we know you like it, it's kind of like, man, I have a reputation to protect, and I can't allow for people to think that all of a sudden we're now going to be doing that kind of crap. It's like, once in a while, a little bit of crap is okay, but I'm not a pig, and I don't want to have pig slop of a record, or whatever it is. I don't want to do pig slop records.
I think we should do a comedy album one time. Freaking like on the video here, like Adam Sandler, dude.
Yeah, I like that. And I don't.
George Carlin.
Yeah.
Richard Pryor.
The reason why I can't find anything is because it's all organized, and that's why I can't find it.
I hate it when freaking I put something somewhere and the mom and the wife come around and start organizing shit.
Oh, fuck.
Then I can't find shit forever. But you know what? I got this from my wife's friend years ago. It's Maker's Mark whiskey.
Yeah.
And she crossed out the K, X'd out the K, and put Mark, a C right there.
Huh.
Isn't that cool of her?
That's cool.
Because I'm Mark. I'm not a Mark.
Yeah. Damn it, I'm trying
to our language comes from Rome, right? Language from Roman Greco shit.
Somewhere I can't.
So why are we spelling Mark like the Germans?
All right, well, fuck it.
Well, Adam Sandler, you ever heard the song "I'm Fucking Wasted"?
I think I probably have. Oh, wait a minute.
Lee, your video went off. It just says Lee Gershman.
Oh.
There you go. Have you heard the song Lee? Dude, when I used to get high, and sometimes I still do, but that song, Adam Sandler, "I'm Wasted," and when he goes, I gave it to my parrot, and and then all of a sudden he said, "I'm fucking wasted. The best shit I ever tasted." I just roll, dude. Like he's freaking doing the parrot's voice. I'm stoned. Oh man, you ever watch like Dana Carvey Saturday Night Lives?
Ow! I'm almost finished here.
Oh, I see your shirt. Hey, next time we do a video, have all your shit ready. Hey, there's your keyboard. Hey, you should play a little keyboard for us.
Really?
Live Gershman. Well, next time we'll do some live Gershman. I'll host some live Gershman. I was trying to find
pictures of some of the other women who I did selfies with at the shows, and the reason why I can't find them is because they're big pictures, and I probably folded them to put them in safekeeping.
Well, Monday when we record,
so safe, I don't know where they are.
Monday when we record the podcast and we do another video, have them ready.
All right.
Be prepared, man. And I'll show some more records and see what you think of them.
Oh,
maybe some movies.
Either that or what I can do is make.
I know what you like.
Make more copies of the pictures, because
Lee.
yeah. Oh, I like that.
I have freaking three.
I used to have the first season.
I got the first 3 seasons.
Man, that's cool. I like Stephanie Zimbalist. She's in a movie called Prison of Secrets that's on Tubi.
I know. I don't like
why, huh?
I don't like redheads so much, but she was hot.
Yeah, well, she was in that movie, and I would watch it because she's really cool in it, and it was on Tubi, and that's why I got Tubi, was because it's not on YouTube, it's only on Tubi. But then when I tried to take screenshots of it, that particular movie won't let me take screenshots. It just looks like a black screen. So, you know.
Hey, so who's your favorite comedian?
I have to tell you in terms of time periods. Now, I would say I can't decide, but I would say one guy who I liked when he was in certain movies because he had a good wit to him was Fred Hubbard in the Christopher Guest films. Like he was in Spinal Tap. He played the guy who was like welcoming them to the show where it was Spinal Tap and Puppet Show. And he was like saying, "Oh, by the way, I think your music is great and very influential." I'm not talking about your group personally, but I'm talking about in general the rock scene. and then he was in the movie Best in Show. He was like, and there's like Mrs. Bentley, she's feeling up the dog to make sure that he's got all of his shots and everything. I'd hate to be on a date with Mrs. Benchley. Boy, that would be torture.
Right.
You know, so he's like, and he makes up all of the stuff on the spot, you know, so he was on Fernwood Tonight with Martin Mull, you know.
I know that one, yeah. With
yeah.
What's his name who just passed away, Fred Willard?
Yeah, that's who I mean, Fred Willard, not Fred Hubbard.
Yeah, Fred Willard.
Yeah.
And who the fuck is real Fred Willard? Fred Hubbard. Fred Willard,
yeah.
dude. That's what I was thinking.
But yeah, he but another guy who I didn't like his stand-up comedy, but I thought he was great in one movie was Howie Mandel in Walk Like a Man.
I love Howie Mandel.
He was hysterical in that film. Have you seen that movie?
I think I did. Did you also see him in with Ted Danson, the Blake Edwards movie? Fuck, a Fine Mess. It was with him. Who was that guy from Soap? The television, Richard Mulligan, right?
Yeah.
Richard Mulligan was in that movie, and they gave him like a bunch of speed, and he was running around. It's a fucking great movie. Him, Ted Danson, and Howie Mandel. You should watch it. You like Blake Edwards movies?
Yeah, I do.
Did you ever see Skin Deep with John Ritter?
No.
They had the glow in the dark freaking condoms. And
no,
there's a scene where the girlfriend says, "Hey, go, my ex just walked in," and he walks in and they're fighting. She kicks him out, and then John comes out of the closet and it's dark, and he has these glow in the dark condoms. Pretty cool. And then her ex-boyfriend comes in with one of them on because those were his, and he goes, "Hey, honey," and all of a sudden they start like a sword fight, like a laser fight from Star Wars. they both get arrested for cockfighting.
Oh yeah. And then there's people who are like Luke from Luke's Doghouse. Yeah. He does where I want to take another drink, and then that way I can talk more entertaining, and I've got my keyboard ready too. But anyway, one moment. Talk about Luke's Doghouse.
How long does Zoom let us record for free? Oh, he's down in that. Woo! Vegetable juice.
Yeah. I'm I don't mess around. But anyway, yeah. Luke, he does different characters. Well, in one he's just playing himself, but they're asking him like the spammers are like saying you can get your refund if you do this, and then he says, I don't have that much in my account. So they say, okay, you can go and log in and put your ID and everything, and then and then cancel out your thing. You went, I don't know how to do that. And they go, okay, go to your browser. He said, what's a browser? And they go, what do you use, Google or that? And he says, oh, I use Google. And they go, okay, look at your keyboard. He went, look at it. Say, look at the keyboard. You see these keys there? I went, yeah. They go, you see like the enter key? Yeah. He said, to the right of that is another. He went, well, to the right of the keyboard, there's only numbers and arrows. They went, no, right next to it on the right. He went, there's no keys like that on the right. They went, sir, just right next to the thing on the left side. I went, like, what? But then finally he gets them. They say, okay, sir, type www. He goes www, and they go like BEND. No, they go B, and he goes P. They go, no, B. He says, okay, B. Then END.com. So what did you type? He went, I put www.pbend.com. So, and then no. And then they go, okay, www. Okay, www. shampoo.com, and goes .com. And go, no, .com. Says, okay, calm. Says, what did you put? He went, I put www.shampoo.com, and it's not coming up. And they go, no, sir, come on. And then he keeps doing that. And they're like he says, like he puts www.PCONTROLSEURVE.com equals isn't coming up. Or he once says, oh, the national courier from Philadelphia from 1910. What's this? And they go, sir. Yeah, so he's like, he really annoys them, and it takes a while, but he can do that. and or the main thing he does is they go, what's your credit card number? He goes like 843226117845678911, and go, that's 117, right? No, 11D7. And go, what's 11D7? He says, I don't know what you don't know. I'm confused. They say, what number is 11D7? There's only 16 digits and you have 17. Went, no, 11D7. As if instead of 97, it's 11D7. You know what I mean? But there's another guy, Kit Boga. He's also funny. He does stuff where he talks with the spammers and he has like a woman's voice and goes, I just fed my kittens. The kittens, they start to rub my face and I start to feel like Jesus. Have you ever felt Jesus with the kitten on your cheek? Oh, it's so good. The kitten is so soft. He likes to tear out my hair, so I have to go to the hospital sometimes. And those hospital gowns look so pink and bad, and they ruin my complexion. And then the guy on the other end is, ma'am, can we work on your computer? But he won't shut up, and you go, man, those gowns. They're almost like rags. Have you ever had a rag? Have you ever had a girlfriend who was a rag? Did you ever use her as a rag? I wouldn't suggest that. Girls don't like to be used as rags. You should use some cotton on your hair if you wanted to smell nice. But they just keep saying all these weird shit, and they get really annoyed. And finally, they say, because the scam is, they put they pretend to put money in your account, like they say you can't, like you cancel your subscription to something you didn't have in the first place, and then so when you tell them to do it, they say okay, and now that we canceled it, we can put in $300 in your account, and they do it so that it looks like they put money in, but it was only like an HTML thing. It's like saying, hey, we put this in there, but it's fake. But anyway, instead of 300, they put in 3,000, and or they claim, so that they say that the guy has to go to a store and purchase these game cards, or purchase a Google card or some sort of card, and then give them the number, so then that way they can get the refund for the extra amount that they put in there, and that's how they make their scam. So what he does is he says, oh, wow, you put in $3,000? Oh, goody, I can now get that motor scooter that I needed. And they say, ma'am, no, ma'am, we meant to put in $300. If you don't give us back the 3,000, I'll lose my job. And she says, well, I'm sorry, honey, but sometimes things have to happen like that. I'm going to get my scooter. And they say, no, ma'am, give me back our money. And they go, I wonder what scooter I shall purchase. And then they go, ma'am. And then oh, good. It went through. Thank you so much, honey, for the money. And they go, ma'am. So Kid Boga's pretty funny. But I talked a long time. My old original comedian that I liked was Gallagher. And then
I love Gallagher. I used to watch his Showtime specials, man. Those were awesome. Fucking
yeah. And Murray Amsterdam, who played the unknown comic on the Gong Show, he had a paper bag that he wore. And
I love the original Gong Show.
Yeah, he was also good. So those are my answers for you.
Well, mine, I like Dave Chappelle, freaking Eddie Murphy.
Oh, he's good too.
Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, George Carlin.
Oh, George Carlin.
Bill Barr has gotten better for me lately. And freaking Joe Rogan, man, that guy's hilarious.
Oh yeah, and I also liked Mel Brooks.
I love Mel Brooks.
Carl
Who doesn't
Reiner.
like Mel Brooks? Who doesn't like Mel Brooks and Carl Reiner?
And I think they're both still alive.
I think Carl Reiner passed. I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't know, but
I know freaking Mel Brooks is still alive.
Yeah,
he's married to that one lady. You know what? One of his movies that's not really talked about a lot is like To Be or Not to Be.
I think I've heard of it.
And it's with his wife is in there and it's about Nazi Germany. It's hilarious. And then the one where he goes poor, he's rich and he goes poor. I think it's called Get a Life, or I forget. No, Life Stinks. Life Stinks. That's
I've heard of it.
Really good. You know who's a really good guy? Freaking Albert Brooks, man. Defending Your Life. You ever seen that movie with him and Rip Torn?
Yeah.
And Lost in America.
One of them that he was in. It's really good. You know what? This is interesting. There was back in high school, the cheerleaders who, like were, all the guys liked and stuff. Like the football cheerleaders or the basketball cheerleaders. You probably had cheerleaders in your school that.
Yeah, I only went my half a freshman year and went to home studies because I was bullied and fucking knocked somebody out, and I got kicked out of school because I finally stood up for myself, and I freaking got kicked out of fucking school because the principal said, "Well, you shouldn't have fought back." I go, "Really? He's sitting there wailing on me, and you don't want me to punch him back just because I threw the knockout blow? I'm the one who gets in trouble? Fuck you."
Yeah.
My mom was even yelling at the principal and said he was defending himself. Even the bus driver came in and said Mark was defending himself. He got yanked off the bus. He turned around and knocked his ass out.
Yeah, that sort of crap happened. If someone punched me and I ended up bleeding, the vice principal would say I almost got um, you know, suspended. And then I said, why are you doing that to me instead of the other guy? And he goes, well, because you know better. And I'm like,
I'd have went, fuck you.
It's like if knowing better means that people are supposed to stay quiet and not act, I'd rather be dumb and get to do whatever I wanted.
Well, dude, I was picked on from elementary school all the way up to fucking. Somebody saw me picking my nose in second grade, and I was called Booger Man. Like they weren't fucking picking their noses also, but they picked on me because I was a quiet kid who didn't say shit and just fucking let them fucking do whatever they want. And then fucking when I got to high school freshman year, I got snapped with a towel at the fucking pool, and I got pissed. And I knocked this fucking guy straight into the pool. Nobody saw it. I fucking made him do the next T plunge and freaking backwards because I fucking said, fuck you, Eric Tavares. You fucking fuck you. And then I got pulled off the bus and I just fucking turned around and cold cocked the guy. Well, he pulled me off first and was hitting me in the head. I just turned around and knocked him out.
Yeah. Do you remember back, well, for me, those typical nerds, the guys who wore almost like suits and they had the clarinets and they had horn rimmed glasses and they acted all awkward and they ran down the school like Revenge of the Nerds. Remember them?
No, in my school, I had the freaking white wannabe fucking hip hop people. Well, it was rappers back then who do fucking like breaking electric boogaloo in the fucking school on the fucking cardboard
but
with DuckTales and shit.
You know the movie Revenge of the Nerds, and
yeah,
you know
I fucking
how those guys were. Yeah, they used to pick on me too.
Fucking nerds.
In fact, the girls used to hit me.
Fucking A. I you know what? I look at pictures of me when I was in high school. I was a fucking hot motherfucker. But I had I had such bad self-esteem. I didn't have a girlfriend until I was 30 because of fucking people picking on me so much. But I wasn't fat. I thought I was fat and ugly. I look at pictures now, I was fucking skinny bitch.
Yeah. Anyway, back in high school, there were the football cheerleaders and there was the basketball cheerleaders. And sometimes, I was sort of slow on the uptake. Like if a girl would smile at me for something, I might not smile back at first because I didn't know what to do because I had low self-esteem. And I was with one of my friends, Jerry Westbrook, and one of the really cute, good-looking basketball cheerleaders. She was just happened to walk by, and there was like this mint on the ground, like a Vela mint that looked all like someone had slobbered on it, and it was almost melted on the cement. And I told Jerry, "Ooh, look, a Vela mint," and she saw, and then she laughed like she almost wanted to be in the conversation. I didn't say anything then, but then the next day or so when she saw me, she smiled at me, and I didn't smile only at first because I was just kind of dumb. I didn't know to smile, but she was patient, and then the next day when she smiled, I still forgot, but on the third day she smiled at me and I smiled back. So she said hi and I said hi, and then I guess after that she stopped, only because she might have thought I would continue it. But anyway, she was cool. And then later on, I just decided I'd look her up just to see, at random what she's doing. And she's a painter now with paintings in Los Angeles galleries, and she's married to Albert Brooks. And I was like, really? Because they mentioned Kimberly Brooks, formerly Kimberly, with her last name. And wait, I'll look. And then they mention where she's from. Yeah, that's her. So I didn't even realize that she was a cheerleader back then, but she was a painter too. Isn't that a trip?
That's a trip, man. 1 second. Yeah, that's cool,
Yeah.
man. Kimberly Brooks.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. There's also an actress named Kimberly Brooks who's not her, but if you see the one who's a painter, she has some videos of interviews and stuff of her on YouTube. And so yeah. Anyway.
I think I partied with Fergie, from Black Eyed Peas.
Oh.
She was like a huge like a speed addict in my area in Austin Heights. She went to Wilson High School, and I went to Los Altos and home study. But when I went to In and Out, I think we were partying at the same parties and shit, but I didn't know who the fuck she was.
Oh,
you know
she
what?
have did the Black Guy? Oh no, I'm thinking of another group.
She has a fantastic voice. She sang with the Rolling Stones on "Give Me Shelter" at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She's children, it's just a shot away, and she sang the Slash on freaking a song too.
Right on.
She has a rock voice, and she should fucking use that shit. Like same thing with Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga could sing some fucking rock if she wanted to, man.
Yeah.
Huge.
You know what's so trippy? Is Kat Clyde, who we did her album, and then you said on the podcast, you said, Kat, if you're listening to this, you could probably rock out. I know you can do it. And I don't know if she did it anyway or listened to you, but she's now in like this. You heard one of her songs. She's in this kind of heavy kind of punk group called the Shit Bats, and I'm like,
really good. Really good, man. I knew
really
she could
weird
sing rock.
name for a group who apparently doesn't care about whether or not they're going to get really commercial, but more power to them.
That's awesome, man. I like her, but she has new stuff coming up because I always get emails because I follow her on her email now because on Twitter, she's always she has new shit coming out from her own stuff too.
Yeah.
So,
if you ever get a chance to get her to excuse me, respond to you. I mean, she was really cool to me when she, saw me. She's in one of those pictures.
Nice.
And then the one in the middle is her singer Julia Crowley, and the one on the right is Nikki from a group called. She's now in a group called Thick, and but she was in the group Television Overdose TVOD, and I messaged them on Instagram, and they would respond, and she was really cool. She was really nice. So if I could ever get her to talk on a podcast, but I guess you'd have to listen to the music too, and then if you liked it, then we could do it. But,
I'm not so close-minded that I don't like other types of music. It's just
I mean hers.
I listen to shit that you give me, and 95% of the time I like it.
Yeah, I mean, Thick is actually a little more like a slightly more punk version of the Go-Go's, and the group TVOD is sort of like a little bit more of a rocking version. I thought of Devo. I told her that. I said it was like Devo meets maybe Steppenwolf or some, and I forget what I said. She went, I like that, but yeah, she was really cool. And so if I can get her to be on a podcast, or because they're from Brooklyn, and then all of a sudden the COVID thing started, so I was going to go to their show on but then it stopped because of that shit, and their CD was starting to come out. So oh well, anyway.
I know, man. We need to, like, the next video, man, we need to do like band, just like fucking just go off on bands that suck.
Yeah.
And freaking, and then we can argue about if I think something sucks and you don't.
Yeah.
You know?
Or I can get angry because you actually agree with me and I was thinking you didn't. You know?
Fuck, I just want to do another Bon Jovi episode to fucking just piss you off.
I don't want that.
I want to do the album The Circle. I love that album for some reason. Bounce is my favorite, like later Bon Jovi album. But their new album 2020 blows dick. Fucking blows. The album before that, This House Is Not For Sale, was good, but the new album is fucking horrible.
Yeah, anyway, I'll play you some keyboards.
All right, man. We got Lee Gershman on the keys live.
All right.
On video.
Yeah, I'll hope that this stays put. You won't be able to see me, but that's fine.
We could hear the genius of the Lee Gershman.
Let's see. I don't like whiskey without a chaser. I told that to the lady I saw. She wanted to get away, almost like an eraser. I felt like a poop. This is my song soup. Let me get away from words and do my note scoop.
That was fucking awesome.
I got no life like there's no tomorrow, and all I've got a head of steel that I don't mean to beg or borrow. Yes, I'm living at a place that kills, running with the devil. Running with the devil. Running with the devil. All right. I live in the fields. I bought my meals. I get a backseat to my living. I don't need to fight to prove I'm right. just like a virgin. Touch for the very first time, like a virgin with bugs on cheese. We are bugs on cheese, like a virgin. Touch for the very first time, like a virgin. Baba O'Reilly is so smiley, but now I have been running with the devil. That's sort of a combination of a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I was doing some hand movements with you.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, I used to have songbooks of those songs. So I didn't have one on the Who, but I saw the music. I went, it's that simple. And,
Yeah.
and then the Madonna song was really simple. Rush was not simple. Rush was like very hard to play.
Rush is awesome. Come on, man.
But it was hard to play. I can't play a whole song by Rush without fucking up. But then Bugs on Cheese, since I wrote it, I kind of know how it goes. So
that was cool, man. You were like jamming there.
Yeah,
your little piano was awesome, man.
Oops. One moment. One moment.
Yes.
I can do another song when the curtain is drawn, and that one goes off quite weird, but I'll play the whole thing, and I have to take another drink and then I'll be ready.
Okay, man. Damn, man, you down that shit. But you chase it, man. I'll drink straight tequila with no chaser.
Oh my God.
And whiskey. I'll drink straight whiskey with no chaser.
Oh shit.
I tried that Metallica blackened whiskey. Oh my God, that was so good.
Man, I know that for me to tell you to do anything would be like Tiny Tim telling someone else to trim their hair a little bit shorter. but I'll say, even me, I would say you can do what you want, but I definitely would say, even if it's soda or even pure water, it's better to, if you're drinking something like me, at least straight from the bottle, at least you have ice cubes, which kind of melt and kind of become like a mixed drink. But if you use something after it, it's just going to coat your stomach. So then that way it's not like pure intensity on your stomach. At least it's a little bit coated. So it's like I'm saying, someone's going to sleep on a bed of nails, at least have a mattress on top so that you get a little coating so that you don't get your body punctured. So I'm just saying, I would suggest that just a little bit of water, would be good.
I don't do it all the time, but I can drink it and I'm fine straight.
Oh, I've done little tiny sips without chaser, but what I'm talking about tiny is no bigger than the tip of my thumb, usually. But unless it's wine or if it's a mixed drink already. But anyway, I'll do the song When the Curtain when the curtains are drawn. It's a song that I don't know if we've ever put on our podcast on a thing, but it's kind of weird. I'll just do it. I'll have to see if the all right. I have to get the right right the right note, the right tone. Nope. That's perfect. Kind of like that. And that's not the right beat. Nope. That's the wrong beat. No. 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 Perfect. All right. When the curtains are drawn, we have fun. When we are there, 'cause we were there, like the people at the other wedding, and we were looking at stuff, and we thought that it was something different that we could not understand, because they were there and we had something good, but we were somewhat confused and it was a little bit complicated. There.
You
So
know,
it's kind of a
it was an acid
nutty
trip at the
song.
end. It's like I said it was like an
Yeah.
acid trip at the end, man.
Yeah, it was you know, it was supposed to build up like, oh, he's singing a song about, well, I'm not sure what he's singing about, but now I'm not even sure what he's playing. You know, it's like he's talking about some people who weren't there and a wedding where they're not at. What? And then what are these bugs running around? You know, kind of like
It
that.
sounded like bugs.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll try something. Let's see. I'll just try. That kind of annoys me. That doesn't annoy me, but I want to change it just a slight bit. No, that's worse. I don't like that scraping sound. That's the only problem. Anyway, that's too perfect. I want to be a little tiny bit not perfect. Almost. It works, but I don't want to admit it. Ew. Okay, that works. What we're going to do a song as Lee von Steffen Heffen Liquid Smoke Gerstmann, the new Eurobeat vodka swindling transistor vibe director. You're gonna move your body for me today. You're gonna move it. That's what I'm gonna say. Move your body for me today. Move your body for me yesterday. Our body is growing. You're gonna do the bitch dance to me today. Is your underwear hurting like an itch? You bitch. Your bitch underwear is here. I put it in my mouth. Please go home, you dear. I've had too much beer, and you aren't queer, but you don't like me. I need more beer. Get out of here. Oh, dear. I'd better stop the song. Nah, it's sincere.
All right, man. Well, let's end this, man, so we have more stuff to do. And man, thank you, Lee.
Right on.
This is our Free for Brock podcast YouTube page. Get on there and subscribe, man. So one day we could just go live and be total idiots. We need 1,000 subscribers, man. Tell a friend, man. And Lee, talk to you on Monday, buddy.
Okay. I did the album.
Yeah, now you could say goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye, y'all.